Oh, okay. All right, y'all. I'm pretty mad because I just sat and did a whole live about all this shenanigans, and I never pushed record. Don't get me started or go live. Don't get on my back. All right, don't judge. So today I want to talk about last night and this morning. Oh my goodness, it was such a. I'm not even gonna try to remember what I said because I'm really standing on the same things I said in the last one. In my last video, I talked about being messy and being adults and being accountable for yourself. All this gossiping, screenshotting, holding secrets until I get mad at you so I could tell other people. But I'll wait. While I'm cool with you, I'm still telling other people these secrets about you. But I'm your so-called friend. Them snakes in the grass. I'm sorry. Like, we too old for that. And we also know in the game of phone tag, if I call somebody and tell them a story about somebody, by the time it gets to that person, the story is going to be totally different. Some things are going to be pumped up, some things are going to be taken away. But either way, it's not going to be the same story I originally started. Sorry, my brother just went in the garage and the alarm came off. But they closed the door, but he's going to have to open it again. So I know it's about to go off again. And that's going to make Nino barkity bark, but this is live, so this is my real life. And in real life, doors open, dogs bark, people walk past, all kind of things happen. That's just real life. But anyway, back to this. So yesterday, I see Sweet Mind, not Sweet Mind, Sweet Mind, somebody different. Sweet Pea went live. I like Sweet Pea. You know what I mean? Once again, if I'm watching you, it's something I like, or it's something I need to know. So it's something going on. But if I keep coming back, I must like you. If I'm subscribed to you, I like something about you. So Sweet Pea goes live. I get to the live and she kind of going off. So I really don't know what's going on. I'm listening to music in my ear. But it's 30 minutes in and she's going off. So I'm like, man, I want to know what's going on because I heard her say something about AT2 and some secret. So I'm thinking she into it with AT2. So I rewind it back to the beginning. So I'm like 30 minutes behind it. So as I'm watching it, from the beginning, I see that really she get into it with Bossy Beauty. Now, Bossy Beauty, I know just from the comments, what's up? Hey, what's up? Threw up smoke signals at each other before, giving love. Never. She ain't never gossiped to me, but none of these people have gossiped to me because I'm not open for that. That's not what I'm doing. That's not the relationship we have. So even if you caught me off camera, or if you got on the phone with me, or if we talked on Messenger, I'm be the same person that's sitting here talking to you just right now. It's the same person coming in the comments. That's my wit. That's how I am. That's how I talk. So that's what you're gonna get. Now, sometimes if I'm sad or anything else, you might get something different. But basically, this is the core. This is me. So I'm watching Sweet Ma, not Sweet Ma. See, Sweet Ma been all over on YouTube too, having her own little beef, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Sweet Pea. So Sweet Pea is on there, and she's talking about Bossy Beauty and how Bossy Beauty is messy, and how Bossy Beauty had told her this stuff about Baby Doll. Baby Doll, I know because we both are moderators on Dear Yvette's channel. I've been seeing the Baby Doll around since I started going over to AT2's channel when he was basically new. You know what I mean? So I've been seeing her for a while. I've done a panel with Baby Doll. You know what I mean? I got no problems with, once again, none of these people. No problem with Baby Doll. They always saying, you ain't gonna baby doll. They said that yesterday. You ain't gonna baby doll me. I was like, I don't even know what baby doll and mean, but they said we don't have those problems. So that's just not my beef. So this has to do with Baby Doll, Bossy Beauty, and Sweet Pea. And apparently, Sweet Pea said that she had told Bossy Beauty that she was mad that Baby Doll was up in the chat and all in their chat on the day of when they busted out Red Hot. You know what I mean? When they broke the news on Red Hot. So, long story short, Baby Doll comes on to basically say, like, they called me to come. Bossy called me. So Sweet Pea, like, I'm telling you, see, Bossy, more Bossy. Why is Bossy calling you to come over to be in the chat? You know what I mean? To try to bust out something on Red Hot. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you're doing. So they having this whole conversation. somewhere in it, Deary Bet put a comment up like, me and AT2, I'm aware of what AT2 do, and we need to talk. We could talk in person. So Sweet Pea is just one out. Hey, you know what, Deary Bet? I wasn't saying nothing about you, but you better check how you coming at me and do it the right way. Because if you come wrong, I'm busting this information out. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. So now I'm like, damn, what information she got that Bossy done gave them? They got anything to do with Deary Bet and AT2 at the same time. So finally, she eventually just busted out like, bam, this the information. And it's like, like there's an explosion. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I mean, out of all the things I thought she was going to say, that's not what I was expecting. So she said, I can't speak for nobody else. I'm floored. Like, wait, what? Wait, who said this? And where did it come from? And what's the information? But they're not really giving this like, oh, something happened with a screen. Somehow his screen flipped and blah, blah. So I'm like, well, this story is, this is some shit. So I'm like, man, AT2, he got to stand on this. He got to say something because this got his name on it. And whether it's true or it's false, if it has his name on it, later on, it'll be something somebody be bringing up. They'll be swearing it was the truth, even if he proves it's not. So I'm like, oh, he got to say something. So he comes on. It's like, oh, you know what? Deary Bet finna come up on here and, let y'all know she didn't say that, Oh, because I'm missing a piece. Deary Bet had came onto the show. But, she came in aggravated because she thinking something going on with her name on it. You know what I mean? And Sweet Pea is mad because she thinking, man, how you coming on my channel disrespecting me? So they both in that on lying this shit, you know what I'm saying? So they both going at that part. So Sweet Pea ends up cutting Deary Bet off. Like, oh, you could come up out of here, out the chat or whatever. I mean, off the panel or whatever. So she ends up letting her go. Baby Doll, they continue to talk. Tennessee come up. Tennessee one, I think you got one of the coldest little voices. I knew you was from Tennessee when I first saw your name. And AT2 couldn't even say it. I'm like, Tennessee? That's why I put in the chat one day, like, the number 10, A-Key. Like, that's what her name really is saying. That's how you say it. But I love your little accent. And I love that you got the whole mask thing going on, especially these days, the way people act. But so she comes up. She's basically coming up. She want to talk to Baby Doll. They have their whole little thing. I respect her. Even when it got heated, they came back or whatever. So I can't say if they squashed it or not because didn't get that deep. I'm just going off what I seen. So when they live in, I think the next live I seen was John Yates. So, but before that, I'm thinking, damn, AT2 is going to go live on another channel and not get on top of this because I mean, to me, forget what somebody else saying. I'm going to come out and say something myself. Whatever part it is, I'm going to say something. Now trust me, with stuff like that, you want to be careful about what you say. You know what I mean? Because you might be mad and say the wrong thing. So you got to be careful about what you say. But I would still come out and say, I wouldn't go on anybody else's anything at that time. Now, you're not going to stop my life, but I just wouldn't. You know what I mean? While you sitting up here making a mockery of me or whatever it is, so. John Yates comes on. Now, of course, because John Yates and AT2 have their own little thing going on, everybody on his back because he doing the video. But who wouldn't? Especially if somebody had something against each other, I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Because drawing this much negative energy for months and months on the same people is draining. It's draining talking about it right now. Because your mind like, wait, don't forget about a couple of months ago. Don't forget about this because this really aired with this. It's too much. So we just going to bust down what happened last night and break that down. And so John Yates comes on with Heidi, Monica, and Rio. So they all come on. They saying, allegedly, because, YouTube is so many different things, and sometimes it's law and order. So we giving all this. I'm going to correctly say this, but I really shouldn't even be talking about this, period. But anyway, allegedly. So they all did that. I give them that. To me, it wasn't a bad lie. Heidi came on, which I hate that she was out enjoying her day and you being drawn back once again. Because I tell y'all, when you close these computers, when you cut off these phones, when you're doing stuff like this, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. It's part of your life now. Like I said, you think AT2 cut his computer off last night, turned his phone off, and just went to sleep. And was like, huh, just some more YouTube stuff. Here's a story of a place called YouTube. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He went to bed and worried about if somebody believed that. I'm sure people send him hateful texts and hateful messages. But once again, it's because all of these things that keep being done on YouTube lead to bad things in people's life. You know what I mean? Bad karma, bad energy, bad all kind of stuff. But let's keep on. So they go live. I didn't think anything of their live. Right before they live in, Dear Yvette went live. Of course, I'm right over there. I'm a moderator over in Dear Yvette's channel. Because like I said, unlike everybody else, I can, like everybody, and stay neutral. You know why? Because I don't jump up in your business. I'm not calling him girl. At 26 minutes and 47 seconds in this thing, they just said this about you. Hold on, I screenshot this comments. Hold on, he just said this. They put your name in it. I think it was a picture of you. Well, they didn't say your name, but it sounded like they're talking about you. Because no, I didn't do that in high school. And people who know me know, don't even bring that stuff to me. Don't even bring that stuff to me. If somebody had emailed me garbage, I probably ain't even read it. I wouldn't even know it existed. Hey, Susan. But yeah, so Dear Yvette goes live and she has Bossy Beauty on there. So now Bossy Beauty is giving her side of the story. And side note, but talking about that, something that bothered me last night in my spirit was when Bossy Beauty was on there, she had to like take her breathing machine. She had to do things. I heard her on the live because like I said, before this, I never even knew, like I didn't even know what she looked like because I hadn't saw her in person, you know what I mean? Or, you know, physically seeing her like you see me right now. So when I saw her for the first time, it was when she was on Tierra Latree's show talking about the Red Hot situation. So when I saw her, I thought, oh, she looks just like her avatar. You know what I mean? She kept saying she was an elderly woman. I'm like, you look just the same as you do in your avatar. But anyway, but last night when she's on there, she's on a breathing machine and stuff. And I thought to myself, like, man, you know what's got to be bad for whoever is in your home with you and they love on you? To think that while you in the midst of doing a breathing machine, the bullshit on the internet then got so deep that it's got to be part of what you're doing right now. And I thought, we not seeing this, people. I done seen Baby Doll on Sweet Peas and they seem cool. Now they done fell out. Heidi and Dear Yvette, I love bonnets and coffee. Now they question things, or one's questioning or the other's question. It doesn't matter. It's all confusion. It's just brought all confusion. And then here's the thing, like I said, because I was on John Yates and his show. Yeah, John Yates gonna bring it up. Him and AT2 got beef, and just 2 days ago, AT2 had one of the biggest people he beefing with right now since July, and that's Maria on his show. So he just thought this is what was it. Everybody else talking about it. You think I'm gonna sit back and not talk about it? You think I'm not? So that's what he did. And here, I'm not no stands for nobody. These are adults. What I think about John Yates is, I was introduced to him by Sherelle's World. She stood for him like a iron, like one of them soldiers for the Queen in England. Like, you know how they don't move? That's how she stood for him. I said, dang, he must be. Well, let me pay a little more attention. Then when they fell out in October, it became disgusting what was being done to him. So it's like, okay, if he did this, if he did that, if he used this, if he said that, get him for those crimes when he's doing them. But what's going on right now is multitudes of people attacking a person too much. You got to get up in a group to attack somebody, then obviously your evidence ain't that good. But anyway, back to this. So I don't think he no saint. I'm not here to say he hasn't done things that I thought to myself, oh, I can't watch this. I don't want to hear this. And I keep it moving. And then he's done things that had me laugh, or I was entertained, or it was informative. So once again, I watch that and I listen. See, people come on here and they just hear something. So they hear somebody say a name. Just like somebody just heard me say John Yates. Somebody just heard that. Somebody just heard this. You're not listening. Because if you listen and you hear everything, I got to hear the whole conversation. When I heard Sweet Pea going off, I didn't stay and listen from her going off to the end. I went to the beginning so I could know how she even got there. So once again, so John Yates and them give their thing. Then Dear Yvette goes live. I come on there. Bossy's on there. She's telling her version. For me, when she was telling it, I was kind of lost because we were explaining and I felt like we were going somewhere else and I didn't get how we led to today. You know what I mean? But the whole thing that I know is that at the end of this is all based on gossip. Gossip. Period. If some information was had and it was given to someone that got nothing to do with it, and they ran to someone else had nothing to do with it, then it becomes gossip. No matter what that information was, good or bad, it just becomes gossip. Like nothing came out of this, and it seemed like it just made once again subscribers who care about different content creators and who like them and who want to see everybody win. They got them confused and scared to come in the comments and say, hey, how you doing? Because they don't want somebody to go say, oh, you traded on me because you was over there kowtowing or op-topping or flop-flopping or whatever. But you can go wherever you want. Like I said, you can watch whatever you want. You just don't have to interact. Don't jump in the mess. Stay out the mess. Stay out the mess. For me, I had to come say something about today because it was too much. It was just too much. It was just too much. It's another example of if every person in the situation would have took responsibility and control of themselves and never got into none of it, we wouldn't be here. But then also there's some other lessons learned here. AT2. If somebody calls you and tells you they're a hacker and they're going to do this stuff or they have terrible information on you, whether it's true or false, you need to get on top of that ASAP. And if you don't plan to go to legally or whatever, go get into law involved or do any of those things, then what you need not do is go tell a bunch of people who are waiting to throw this up against you. Whoever them people are. Because that's what we got to find out is where did the story first come from? Did he go tell a bunch of people? Did he tell a couple people and they already knew? And then when they told somebody, they added a little sauce and then everybody added a little sauce and then somebody threw some more sauce on it? I don't know. Who knows? But we got to, once again, learn how to handle things. This the internet. I mean, sometimes it's just the people who don't like you doing scare tactics, which still isn't right. It's still not right. All this is wrong. All this is wrong. Like I said, I'm hoping it doesn't affect relationships that people have, but I know it will. I know it will. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. Because I come on here and I know one thing, that every person on here is just a human. So they're dealing with everything. They're dealing with life. They're dealing with their bills, their health, their family, if they're single, if they're lonely, everything that you could deal with, that's what everybody in here is doing. So then sometimes you see this stuff and you say, well, I'm going to stand up for such and such because nobody stood up for me. Well, let me tell you something. You can't stand up in quicksand. Just remember that. So if something's taking you down, you can't stand up in it. You got to get out of it to stand up. You can't even associate with it. You can't even act like it. You can't be a part of it. You can't. Because I promise you, it'll pull you down. I tell people, you know what my triggers are? The things that bring out the worst in me. So it's not, oh, you my trigger because you said this. It's that feeling you give me. It's what's going to make me do. It's going to how it makes me act. So I've learned that, oh, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. That's deep. I got to come out of this. And that's how yesterday was like, ooh, this is getting deep. Because I don't have anything against AT2. Like I said, once upon a time, I was giving him names for his thing. I've been on his show a couple times, had nothing but respect for him. Would watch him like I do anybody. When I support you, sometimes I'm watching you on 2 screens at once. You know what I mean? Because that's how much I just want to support. Just like if I watch a TV show, I watch it when it airs, and I watch it past the first commercial break to make sure you get credits. I'm going to buy your CD, your DVD. I'm going to go to the movies on opening weekend and see our support. But one day, I started speaking. He never spoke back. He speak to everybody and wouldn't speak. I said, okay. Because once again, I'm grown. I move around. Never lost no respect for him. Still ain't lost no respect for him. You know what I mean? And just like all these people I talked about, I didn't lose any respect for them. I didn't. Not at all. Because in reality, not once upon a time, because in reality, I don't come to somebody else's page because that's your enemy. Or I don't come to somebody else's page because I want to see that mess with you and this other person. I come to your page because it's something about you I'm watching, whatever that is. So yeah, so I don't come with that BS. And if you judge me because, oh well, I don't like her, and you be over there, that's a shame on you. That's a shame on you, not on me. Not on me, because I think bigger than that. Like I said, this kind of stuff has to stop. I mean, like I said, doxing, mental health. Oh my God. Essay, DV. Oh my goodness. Threats of your life. And that was just all this week. This is ridiculous. Like I said, it's a drama. Here's a story of a place called YouTube. It's too much. It's too much. But yesterday, like I said, a lot of the players in it, and it's like duck, duck, goose, duck, duck, goose, duck, 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 goose, goose. It's a point on YouTube. You say the wrong word in a thing, somebody captures that word you said, and now I got 100 enemies off this word. But let me tell you something. You ever come to me, you come to me completely. You come to me like you had a lawyer on your case. You come to me with facts. Don't come to me with hearsay. Don't come to me with a piece of the conversation. Don't come to me with what you think I thought I might have said. Don't. And don't come with disrespect, because I'm not coming to you with it. I can come and ask you, hey, do you hate my guts? I don't have to ask you all violent. Hey, mother, do you mother? No. Like I said, y'all talking about you can't be in good with a couple of YouTube creators at the same time. Yes, you can. When we was in gangs, we was cool with other people in gangs, but we didn't run around with each other's business. You can be cool with whoever you want to be. How cool are you? Govern yourself. But people don't do that. If I'm talking to somebody right now and they're like, girl, I got screenshots of everything. Remember what happened last night in the chat? I got a screenshot. As soon as I get out the phone, I'm thinking, boy, they probably got screenshots on me, even though I ain't did none. But that's just that type of person. So you got to know what you're dealing with. So a dog that bring a bone, take a bone. You know what I'm saying? Messy people do messy shit. And like I said, but y'all who keep trying to stand up in quicksand, tell me how it worked for you. I don't do messy. I don't. And so like I said, so now it's sad. People who were good with each other are now not good with each other. People who weren't even involved, who might mess with somebody and think they might have said something that they worried about what you said and they said and he said. I can't stand when I hear content creator. And then I got a DM, and then somebody had sent me the screenshot, and then somebody had sent me this little piece, and then I had a voicemail that gave me one sentence. I'm finna run on a little conversation. I'm finna make it up as I go, right? Man, you know Jerome from down on 43rd, yeah. He a good father, but you know, he cheating. He had lost his job. And now, that's just small. I don't even feel like getting deep in it, because we'll lose the rest of the conversation. If I just send you the part where I say, Jerome, he cheat, who knows at the end, I could have said, he cheating on himself in life. He cheating himself in life. You don't know what the rest of that was because you took that one piece. That's when we talk about hearing things and listening. See, when we just hear something, we're going to hear those trigger words. We're going to hear what we thought somebody about to say. We're going to hear what we think about something, so we think everybody else is going to say the same shit we was going to say. But when you listening, you can actually understand what's going on in front of you. And what I got off of yesterday was, oh, you want to play Massey? I got it too. Oh, you want to play tit for tat? I got it. Let's get it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. But here's the thing. Why y'all got all these screenshots? Why am I sitting up with information I think is so bad, but I'm just passing it around to people that ain't doing nothing with it but passing it around? It was a lot to learn. It was a lot to learn. And another thing, If every time you got to hear something, this is about anybody, but I'm gonna use John Yates because he one of the players in this story. If every time you hearing something bad about John Yates is somebody telling you that, baby, these aren't your experiences either. These aren't. These are. I'm so tired of hearing why white people can't cover black news and then black people can't cover white news. I'm gonna cover news. I'm gonna cover what I want to cover. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about. So how about I talk about real life? But now, like I said, you can cover any race you want. But now, if you getting on and disrespecting, degrading, and belittling a race or something, that's a whole different ballpark. So, like I said, it's not because I've watched this man all on Tyler Perry. Like, oh, he loved every movie he done did. Nene, people like not Nene. His girl is because like I said, I watched him on those type of things, not this gossiping bullshit. Kenya Moore. I can't stand her, but anyway, she messy. But that's a whole nother thing. Like I said, last night was a clusterfuck. Last night was a true example of high school. That's the nicest way to say it. It was a true example of high school. And how that type of stuff causes confusion. It messes up friendships. It messes up relationships. And messes up people's trust. And then it makes people who were thinking like, oh, I can't trust nobody. Everybody the same. When that kind of stuff happened, then they're like, see, I knew it. There are people you can trust. Stay away from those type of people. Because you could have told me who they were before they did something wrong to you. But if you was okay in them being messy, don't come tell me how I should know how messy they are later. That's how I feel about anybody. Don't. And what else about yesterday? That was it. Like I said, it was just a lot. Reel's live is the only one I haven't seen all the way through. So I didn't really speak on his live because I didn't watch it all the way through because I literally fell asleep when his live came on. I fell asleep. I woke back up, started watching his live, and realized that John Yates and Heidi were actually live. And I said, wait a minute, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 in the morning. This stuff crazy. It is, because half of it could be avoided. I'm telling you. If you come over here and you think what you're going to give me is a bunch of gossip on people, I don't want it. I really don't care about it. Some people say that and they want it. Some people think being a part of beef and drama make you somebody. It don't. It don't. It don't. So my whole thing is I don't want to know all the he say, she say, who did something wrong in a screenshot. They did this, they did that. Oh, see, I'm the type when something on my brain, I have to say it. When I speak on John Yates, I have to say this. I definitely can tell you I don't agree with everything he did. When he disrespected Busy Blue, which done even singing on that thing, like some things, it's like if I let it go here, you got to let it go there. And that's how I feel. Not talking about the people it happened to. That's how I feel. It's like, okay, if I forgave this person and they did something similar to that, I forgave Real when he did this because he did something different, then I have to be that way with everybody. And so when he did the thing with Busy, shit, I ran out and bought one of Busy's shirts that he made that said, girl, still rock it. Once a week is one of my comfy wears. It's one of my safe places. I got mad love for Busy. I got mad love for Jolene. I'm going to be a Blow Joe forever. One, because I think that's the funniest, silliest name ever. You know what I'm saying? I remember the first time I was yelling, Blow Joe. And my brother said, what, Blow Joe? I said, we talking Blow Joes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I'm always going to be there because I'm not flip-flopping. My mind is made up for what I don't agree with. And that don't mean that I agree with everything you do because I'm subscribed to you. Because I'm, once again, with adults, I'm not here. I didn't subscribe to agree with your life. Some of y'all buy clothes by people who ain't worth shit. Eat at restaurants. Eat at restaurants. That what's behind that business ain't nothing good. So stop. We all do it because I'm not here to judge them. What's the product? What's the product you're giving out? So that's what I'm all about. And I like to watch people grow. So I love to watch you from the bottom. Sometimes if I watch a content creator, I'll go back to the earliest videos you had because I want to see you from the beginning. So it ain't always bad. Even these people I subscribed, I'm talking about right now, I can say good things about, but it's a lot of people on here and they doing positive things, but I'm just speaking about this right now because we got to stand up and do something better. the people involved, the people in the chat. We got to do something better. Stop being so messy. But y'all, I got to get ready. I'm supposed to go to a Halloween party today. And since I spent 40 minutes doing a live that was not being recorded, I probably left out things. I was so deep in it. I mean, I was so from the heart, too. It was so from the heart. This is from the heart. Because I still feel the same way about the whole situation. I'm real sad about Heidi and Deary Vet. I'm sad. Shit, I'm sad about Sweet Pea and Baby Doll. Because like I said, I seen Sweet Pea and Baby Doll's relationship before on other lives. And they seem to have had a good chemistry with each other. So I'm sad about that. Because I hate when BS, like some stuff that wasn't even meant for us to rock. But now if it shows you whatever you needed to know about somebody, I'm happy for you. At least you don't have to suffer in that no more. But other than that, like if it just caused confusion and we just all sitting around here talking about how messed up yesterday was and how this is and how people's life is rocked and rolled and now people lies and people scandalous and people this and people that and people this. Oh man, then it's draining. It didn't do nothing. It really didn't. It didn't do a thing but cause confusion. Because now people wonder who else talking, who else got a screenshot, who else said something, who else knew this secret, how many people knew it, who did it and didn't tell, who was. It's terrible. It's terrible. And the energy, Sorry, I'm half blind, so I got. That's why I'm not even gonna lie. I cannot wait to get glasses again. I never thought I'd say that in my life. I cannot wait to get glasses. I cannot wait. Of course, this is my good eye because I'm touching all on it. This eye right here, I haven't rubbed since I had my surgery. But like I said, I see things different. I just see things, and I wish I could be better. But like I said, being on YouTube makes me curve my tongue in the real world sometimes. Because I don't want to seem like this, just angry and petty and humans. It's humans. A hurt world, a world full of pain. It's going to show just like this. It's going to show just like this. So I'm hoping that everybody has a good Saturday evening. I'm hoping this don't go no further. I hope everybody got out what they had to say. I hope that they get to the bottom of wherever this source of this story came from, because it has to be nipped in the bud. So you can't throw stuff out like that in the world and then think we all gonna retract from it. You know what I mean? For his own sake, it has to be. Because once again, when we start doing things like that to people, bless you, there's people that will never let that go until they get answers. So, I think people going crazy about want to see medical. That's nothing. We want to see medical records. We want to see this. I want to see the autopsy. When somebody, come on, y'all, this too much. It's too much. And I'm telling you, some of y'all need to stand up and say, I ain't giving you shit. I said it or whatever. Stand in and let's get this stuff over with. But I love you, Susan. Thanks for coming through. I just had to get this off because, like I said, from last night to this morning, this was going on. And I'm sure it's still going on. It's some things I didn't watch. I didn't. I only watched the things that happened kind of in that row. Like I said, there was some other lives that came out yesterday about that I didn't watch. But if they still up, I definitely would watch them just to see what people were saying. But more than anything, I want to hear what Bossy was saying because she was one of the people being called out. So I want to hear her. Definitely want to hear Baby Doll because her name was involved. I want to hear what Deary Vet had to say because her name was in it. You know what I mean? I understand how. I can't understand where it was where Heidi was in it, but I can understand where you looked at it that way. But one of the things about Heidi, like I said, the thing I like about Heidi is she's real. She just give off this vibe, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to hurt you. I'm here to support. I'll be, I'm a good person. But if you fuck me, I'm a beast. She kind of get that off. I don't know. Maybe it's the Louisiana that remind me of my family. I don't know. She kind of look like my auntie, but it's not just that. I mean, she, once again, I can only say my vibes on everybody from what I've gotten, not what somebody told me. Because I've had people tell me that somebody was a great person and they were some of the evilest people I've ever met in my life. And I've had people tell me that somebody was a piece of crap and you should stay away from them because they ain't nothing. They were some of the best people I ever met in my life. So I just can't go off of just that. And we're all flawed. So if you got flaws, that's fine. I do too. Do you learn from your flaws? Do you continue to make the same mistake? I mean, sometimes I do. But so I don't judge off of those things. But like I said, I love all these parties. I don't look at nobody no different. When I say love, remember we explained this. I got love for. I really do. And so, like I said, I didn't change my opinion on nobody. AT2 ain't spoke to me when I spoke in the chat in months, and I still ain't changed my opinion on it. I still ain't went nowhere dissing nobody. Show me that. Because like I said, I'm not telling nobody how to do themselves. I'm telling you what I do. I'm telling you what keep me out of that kind of BS. So, like I said, yeah, it's cool. I'm still going. Like I said, I'm still subscribed. Every person that was involved in this, every person, even Key wasn't involved, but she was in the live yesterday. Key, Sweet Pea, Dear Yvette, who else? Heidi, John, Monica, Real. Every person that was involved in that yesterday, I'm subscribed to. And I didn't just subscribe to him yesterday. So, like I said, but it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. And so I hope today, I don't know. Today we should leave it alone. Like really, it should be left alone. Like, you know, extra gossip, extra I heard it through the grapevine too. Who cares? You know, that's just gonna feed the fire. Like, if we're not getting to the bottom of it, it's over. Because we still sitting in the middle of it, just floating. We not nowhere in it. We actually, some people are more lost than they were before they even heard about it. So, like I said, we getting ready to go in a little bit. So everybody probably waiting on me to start putting on costumes. But I'm sorry y'all did that first live and didn't push record because I'm telling you I was dropping jewels. But I didn't even really want to drop jewels. I just wanted to say what I thought about the situation, where I thought it could have been avoided, how I thought certain people could have got on top of it, you know, early. AT2, mainly you. Because if somebody called me, please, somebody talking about hacking me and then they put money on the end, I already know it's a scam, scheme, setup. It's one of these dusty buckets running through here trying to get my attention, trying to do something. And if I did nothing wrong, I still would let that be known so that it covers my ass. Y'all, we have to cover your own ass. You come in? Come on. Okay, you went that way. I didn't even see. But all right, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to get ready to get up out of here. I love you. Like, share, comment. Even if you don't, listen to this. Don't listen to pieces of this. Listen to the whole thing. Because you might listen to a piece and think I was saying something about this or it was only about this. It wasn't. It wasn't. Like I said, it was just a quick, my version of what I saw yesterday and how it made me sad. And the things, like I said, I brought up things that made me sad that some of y'all might not have thought about. Some of y'all might not have walked away and said, man, I felt bad for Bossy Beauty. I felt bad that baby doll has cancer and is even fighting any claims. Like, you don't have to fight, sister. I promise you that. If my word is my bond, I said it, and it's done. Don't even put that stress on your body. Because it is a stress. And I know you got it. You know what I'm saying? When I say I know you got it, I mean I know you can handle yourself. Trust me, once again, I don't tell adults how to move. I'm just saying for my queens, I can't see you sick and in no bullshit. Period. I don't care what nobody, I can't see that. Because if tomorrow you left this earth, I think that, man, the last time I seen you was on a ventilator talking about this bullshit. No. That's not what I want. Dear baby, you're a law officer. You know what I'm saying? You're an officer. getting caught up in something like this. I hate for you. You put in all these years something this stupid. So whether you was in it or not, the fact that you putting your name in it. So, like I said, you can't pay attention to nobody around me. Because I'll tell you, we all a mess. Like, let's laugh, but seriously, I thought, Dear Yvette, something like that. I thought about Heidi and Dear Yvette's friendship. Like I said, Sweet Pea and Baby Doll friendship. I thought about all these things, like all this over some BS, man. Something ain't gonna help none of us get through nothing. I could put out this video, get 8,000 views, 8 million views. Well, one, I'm not monetized, but even if I was, is it gonna make anything better for anybody? Nope. Nope. We talked blood money yesterday. I don't want money off pain. I want to hopefully put something positive out there. That's what I'm about. That spread more. That's going to make me a bigger wealth. But yeah, y'all, let me get ready to go. Because like I said, everybody's in here. We ready to go. And so they're like, oh, we can't walk past. They can't talk because Danny live. They can. They can talk. They can walk past. But they're going to whisper. But that's just them. See what I mean? Everybody. So we getting ready to get up out of here. Love you. Y'all take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be to somebody what you want somebody to be to you. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Like I said, trust me, I'm telling you, I'm not perfect. I'm not that, but I'm smart enough to know when something's a test that I may fail. And I know my triggers. I know what's going to bring out the rough in me, the rowdy in me, the bad in me. And if I'm going to fight, I've been fighting too long. If I'm going to fight, it's not going to be over none of this stupid stuff. It's not going to be over that. That's not what you're going to get the fight out of me in. Period. I pick my battles wisely. Wisely. So, yeah. Because like I said, I don't want to look up at my granddaughter fighting for her life because she got into an argument with somebody on the internet. Because that's what it'll be in 10 years. I mean, it's that now, but, times 10. I love you too, baby doll. That's why I said, my sister, let me tell you something. I know you got it. Let me tell you something. I'm a goon. I'm a goony goon. And I tell people all the time, but sometimes you don't fall so much, you just fight now. Put it back, boo. I want you to rest. You know what I'm saying? The best rest is peace. You know what I mean? And when you grow up in these trenches, you think peace only comes when you die. But we got to live. So, like I said, why everybody want to talk about things, those are things that hurt me. That I'm seeing people, even in times when they should be loved and adored and in peace, we still fighting, man. We got to stop. We got to stop. We got to stop. And I know, oh, hey, butterfly kisses. I didn't even, you see, my blind self. I had seen Susan. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, we got to. We got to. I know it's hard. I know it's hard as a woman to even trust women. So the fact that I keep seeing all these incidents with women getting into it, of course, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And when we adults, we're going to make mistakes. We're going to make mistakes. But when we adults, we're going to pick up, dust yourself off, and remember that hand that's pulling you up, it's a friend. Because the one that's pushing you down, you run away from them. Stop making excuses for people who do you wrong. But I truly was just saying, I don't even talk about guns. I used to think I had piano fingers because they were long. And it's just something to make up because I had long fingers. But yeah, so like I said, y'all, yesterday was one thing, but it's like I tell my son all the time, we got up today, it's a new day. So do something different, make something better, make yourself better so you don't end up in the same place again. That's it. And I tell y'all, I got all y'all backs in a different way. Everybody's talking windmill and that if I'm gossiping, I'm on somebody's team. No, I got your back like this, that when I see you fall, I'm going to catch you so we can put you back up. That's having your back. That's having your back. I'm not gonna do that behind. I got you. Let's bounce back. You good? That was yesterday. That was yesterday. So, like I said, I love everybody all the same. I hope anybody who listened to this, you heard your name, listen to the whole thing. Because I ain't got nothing bad to say about none of y'all. None of y'all. And that's real talk. But I love y'all. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Thank you for coming by. Like I said, like, share, comment. I love you all. I'm trying my best to get into a happy mode because usually November's a down time for me, even though it's my birthday month coming. But this year I'm just gonna be happy and I'm gonna enjoy life, live life, count the blessings I got and the riches I got. You say you're such a baby. Now let me tell you something. The hardest things is silly party, and that's what I tell people. I'm a gungo, for real. But this heart here is pure. Man, it beat miles a minute, man. Even when you wrong, I could get up in your glamour and feel bad that I had to get that way with you. Like, I just, because it's pure and I'm trying to protect it so much. I know about having them guards up and being guarded. I know. But like I said, I love you, baby doll, for real. Love you the long way, for real. Like, Ray, I love you. See, I know. See, when we was coming up, you ran from people that you related to as far as women were, because you didn't like that in you. Man, I embrace them, because, hey, I done came out of some things. You done probably came out of some things I didn't. We can help each other. We can lift each other. You know what I mean? I respect you. I tell you, we all got the crown. Sometimes it's on my knee, but we wear the crown. This is royalty over here. Women first got to start loving each other, G. For real, so. I'm telling y'all know I will get into a whole bunch of conversations. But I'm thinking about coming back live tonight, depending on what time we get back. But I might not, because I'm trying to really, somebody told me to try doing 31 days in a row going live. That's what I'm trying to do. So every day won't be just discussing this, because every day this ain't our life. Even if we're on here every day. So, but you will know me. Every side of me. But y'all make me better. I love all the positivity I've been getting. I don't worry about when the negative is coming, because I'm too busy feeling up on all of the positive energy. And I love y'all. I respect y'all. I thank everyone who's giving me a chance. Really, I really do. And I just hope I don't let anybody down. You know what I mean? Because most importantly, I damn sure don't want to let me down. You know? I don't want to let me down. I don't. And so this is something to take that life. I got a tattoo on my shoulder that says I was given this life because I am strong enough to live it. And this is the proof. I love y'all. Hopefully I know how to get out this thing. If it's me not knowing how to get on StreamYard, it's me not knowing how to get off of the StreamYard. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready and snack on some ice cream before we get ready to go. Love y'all. Talk to you later.